You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
If any of you are hoping to laugh tonight, you will be very sorry because we're having a very serious show and we got very serious deals coming your way. So stick around. We got a great show for you. Good Lord, we need a new intro for the experience. And the music's great, but I've talked about this so many times. Anyway, welcome to Kickin It With Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Kompan. It's great to be here with you guys this wonderful, beautiful Tuesday evening. I just restocked on some comics. I also pulled from some people who claimed stuff like a month ago and never paid up their bills. So their stuff is getting recycled, and it's technically fresh stuff because you guys haven't seen it in a month. So we got some really great deals. Same thing that we've been doing lately. We got our $1 loose books, our Mofo books, and then we got our $2 books. We need to come up with a name for those. Those are going to be bagged and boarded books. All loose books are $1. All bagged and boarded books are $2. FOMO books are going to be coming on at the top of the hour. We got our books on the bottom here. These are kind of like our mini grails, keys, whatever have you. And we got some sets up top. As always, the deal is the same. You spend $25 with me, you get to spin this wheel, and you're going to win something no matter what. You spend $50 with me, you get free shipping on your order. I don't care how many comics you get. You can get a whole box full of them. I'll ship them to you for free so long as you're located within the good old United States of America. All right, so let's get started here. We got Marvel Team Up, number 124, Spider-Man and Beast. This is going to go for just $4 today. What's up, Hannah? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here today. Hannah's a new friend I made. All right, so I got Marvel Team Up, number 124, Spider-Man and Beast. This is going to go for $4. Yes, I got to move my water bottle. Thank you, Chris Steiskell. This guy's, and my lawyer is watching with, like, he's got eyes like a hawk. You should just wait until he sees contracts. It's Tuesday with Onrie. That's right. Phil, what's up, man? Good to see you. So we got Marvel Team Up, 124 going for $4. And then next up, I got Fantastic Four 261. Looks like a newsstand edition. John Byrne cover here and interiors. John Byrne did issues 235 and all the way up to 292 of Fantastic Four. His run was spectacular, and it is still talked about till this day. And there's a lot of those books that I've actually got in my collection, my personal collection. I'm trying to get all the John Byrne stuff so I can read it and enjoy it. But this is, I've been coming across a lot of Fantastic Four books lately. This is a really cool cover here. We're doing Fantastic Four 261 for just $4. Thank you very much, Hannah. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I'm looking forward to our chat after the show is over. I'm going to give you a call. All right, next book we got here is Captain America 34. This is a key issue. It's a key issue because this is the first time we see Bucky, the Winter Soldier, suiting up as Captain America. Now, we don't see this in the MCU, but it definitely happened in the comics, and it was really well handled. Seeing Bucky become Captain America was really kind of the full circle moment that the character needed because he went from being Cap's sidekick to becoming a Russian experimental spy assassin to becoming the Winter Soldier, and then redeeming himself as the Winter Soldier, and then finally stepping up and carrying the mantle of his mentor, Captain America, Steve Rogers, and becoming Captain America. Now, the way it works in the MCU is a little different because Steve and Bucky are the same age. So Bucky wasn't really Cap's sidekick in the MCU. They established him differently. But in the comics, he was Cap's sidekick. So seeing him rise up to the role of his mentor is kind of like seeing Robin become Batman. This is a really great issue, and it's full of hope and inspiration. I really love this issue of Captain America. It's going to go for $10 today for Cap number 34. And the artwork in this entire run is great. Steve Epting and Ed Brubaker and Butch Geis. There's some really good creators on this book, and they were consistent for like, man, I want to say a solid 70 issues. I mean, like this Captain America run was epic, and we wouldn't have Winter Soldier if it wasn't for this run. Meaning the movie and the character. No jokes on the show tonight, guys. You guys didn't find my booting episode funny last week. So we're getting all serious here on Yeah, too much build up. I spent all day working on a 3-minute video that no one found funny. I'm like, shut up, everybody. So I kind of realized I need to take things more seriously. I need to take life more seriously. Pretty soon I'm going to be wearing a suit and tie to work. It's going to happen. I'm going to be just like every other plebeian out there and just come into work every day. I'll have my coffee. I'll ask you to stay late because I arrived late. I wouldn't last in the corporate world now. They'd eat me alive out there. I'd be late every freaking day. But it was my dog. All right, I have Superman Action Comics #1 going for $4. And then, Jay, can you get rid of my name at the bottom here just so folks can see the bottom rack here? I just don't want those books. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. And everybody, give a big warm welcome to Jay Burns, our regular producer on the show now. I have been working with Jay for the last month, and I'm absolutely loving it. Jay is the man. There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than Jay Burns. All right, I have Conan the Barbarian #196. That's going to go for $4. Stare at his rock. Oh, I love when people stare at my rock. I really like when people stare at my bananas and nuts, too. Has anybody seen Shogun lately? Want to Shogun these nuts? And I'm still allowed an F-bomb, apparently. All right. Hands yellow, heart red. What's up, Tori? How you doing? Tori's upset because I've had to move my Monday night or my Monday shows on CBSN to Monday evenings. And I'm actually going to work on shifting it even more so I can get on earlier on Mondays. You heading off to bed?
Yeah.
All right. Good night. Thanks for cleaning up your stuff. And thanks for walking Bentley today. I'm proud of you. All right. All right. Have a good night. Sorry, Max was making a dramatic exit from the room. Martha Stewart is Superman's. Is it because her name's Martha? That was the real funny thing about that Superman Batman movie. The one thing Zack Snyder managed to inform us after all these years of continuity is that Martha Kent and Martha Wayne both share the same name. So Superman and Batman were able to relate to each other, which, you know, kind of worked for the story. I'm just saying, you know, like it's not like the worst thing in the world. All right, I got Incredible Hulk 297. We got a Bill Sienkiewicz cover here. And we're coming up on a milestone issue, 300. So 297, newsstand copy. You can tell because of the barcode. This is going to go for $4. $4 buckaroos. That's a new book. I don't think I've shown that on here before. I have Spawn Godslayer #1. That's going to go for $4. This is created by Tord McFarlane. Hulk Gets Claimed by David Moore. We need to play the David Moore video at some point tonight. David Moore! David Moore! That never gets old, does it? Yeah, that is a nice Hulk cover. That is awesome. We got some more of that Sienkiewicz Hulk stuff in the collection too. So if you're looking to, or if you're on the lookout, you might have a chance to grab some in the future. Next up, we got Deceased, War of the Undead Gods #1. This is a variant cover. Actually, no, this is just the regular cover. It's by Trevor Hairsine and Rain Barreto. This is going to go for cover price $4. Dude, they have to do that one day. If I, like, seriously, if there's ever a point when, you know, Samford wins a championship and they're like, congratulations to Samford, they just cut that out and you just hear the and then they just play that tribute video, everybody will cry at the end. It'll be like hearing the national anthem at the end of the game. You know what I mean? And it's like you hear it in the beginning and you're like, oh, man, I love this country. And then at the end, you're going to be like, oh, man, I really love that David Moore guy, and I love America. It's like the best combination. It's like peanut butter and jelly. Am I right? My interns demand a video. I showed them the Rosetta instructions, and oh, that's funny. All right. Also, heads up, guys. Tomorrow I'll be heading out to a comic shop, probably for new stuff only, and maybe some restocking, depending on how the rest of the night goes. But if you guys are looking for new comics tomorrow, I know there's a lot of hot releases this week. You can message me in the Kickin It group on Facebook, and I will pick it up for you. There's been a lot of folks who've been asking me to go and pick up new books for them. This is great because it helps our local comic shops, all our partners that we work with in the in the community. I visit about 5 different shops in the vicinity of where I live, and they count on our business. So anything you guys are looking for, just let me know. New comics, old comics, keep me in the loop. I go to comic shops all the time. I also go to conventions. This week I'll be at Indiana Comic-Con in Indianapolis. I'll be departing for that show on Thursday, and we're going to have a really epic weekend out there selling Easton Shin and Warline, my creator-owned books. And I can finally talk about me for once. All right, next up I got Dark Crisis 2. We got a variant cover here by Juliet Necca, and this is going to go for just $4. Yes, it keeps you humble. Keeps you grounded and humble. I mean, you are technically grounded. You're on the ground. You're not like flying or anything. You are learning to fly, but you ain't got wings. I got Spider-Boy #1. Spider-Boy's first solo series is done by Dan Slott, and Spider-Boy is Spider-Man's long-lost, forgotten, literally forgotten sidekick. They apparently had a switch up in the beginning of a Spider-Man series that was launched by Dan Slott in 2022. And the idea of it was that Shathra was trying to destroy the entire Spider-Verse. And in doing so, eliminated a bunch of Spider-Man figures of alternate Spider-Mans out of the web stream completely. And one of the people they did that to was Spider-Boy, who we learn all about. He's got a really interesting background. He's got training not only from Spider-Man, but from Daredevil as well, because he's got a heightened sense. His spider sense works in a way that Spider-Man's doesn't. He can actually sense danger from everybody, whereas Peter Parker can't. And that gives him a major advantage. But the challenge that this kid has is that he's only 10 years old, and he's got a really dark past. And this is the book right here where we start to discover this. I've been reading this with my son. He loves it. We read the first 2 issues. We still got to catch up on 3 and 4. Lately, we just read Cobra Commander 3 today. That was a lot of fun. So we got Spider-Boy #1. That's going to go for $8. First issue, first ongoing. This is your next Venom Lethal Protector. You never know. Matt Gargan. Matt Gargan these nuts. Jay, that's awesome. We'll have to use that effect before we go into the David Moore video next time. That is awesome. Fantastic. Oh, man. Everybody gets the David Moore discount tonight. That's 0% off. All right, we got Hawkeye #13. This is going to go for $4. Hawkeye #13. This is from Kelly Thompson's run. Really cool cover here. Around the time the TV show was coming out, these Hawkeye books were really going for like mad money. Like this one right here was just selling for $10 just because of that show. And would you believe it? Hawkeye didn't get renewed for a second season. Oh, man, that's real sad. But the book is still $4. Grab it now while you can. Ted really hated that Hawkeye show. In fact, he sent me a video of one of the scenes he hated the most because the dialogue was just so terrible to him. And when I just saw that moment, I was like, yeah, he was right. Like, that was some bad dialogue. 90% off 0% of the time. Margins, gargans. Margins, gargans on these nuts. All right. No laughing. Stop it. No jokes tonight. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve this. Stop laughing. All right. We got The Devil's Dictionary, Ambrose Bierce, The Devil's Dictionary, adapted by Gahan Wilson. So this is a Classics Illustrated about the Devil's Dictionary. This is some pretty maniacally evil stuff. This is also 0% off 90% of the 90% off 0% of the time for $4. That's the David Moore deal.
Oh
yeah! Jay, you are adding a level of excitement to this that we've needed for a long time. JD's sitting in a corner right now crying. We miss you, JD. No one was better at canceling me than you. It would be cool if we had a tag team one night where Jay and JD were in the room, like canceling, like one of them's canceling me and the other one's like, queuing in on my little puns. All right, I got Spectacular Spider-Man Annual number 12. And we got a Venom story in here, plus the Black Cat and Solo action. Really cool Mark Bagley cover. This is going to go for just $4. Again, another new book I haven't shown off. I just found it in the bin. It must have gotten stuck with something else for my more pricier books. And then I have Silver Surfer number 5. That's going to go for just $4. Silver Surfer 5. This is volume 3. I haven't read a lot of this stuff, but my buddy Kurt has collected this whole thing. I helped him build out his collection for it. We got a newsstand edition. Or sorry, not newsstand, direct edition. Newsstand edition is when you have the barcode, but when you have these were the direct ones. These went to the comic shops. This could go for $4. Spectacular goes off to my girl Bree. Bree's in the house. Bree, how you doing? I'm glad your package arrived. I was real concerned about that. And I got your new address, so we'll be shipping to you. We'll take care of you from here on out. Okay, up top, I got some cool runs here. One of them I'm really sad to part with. The other one, I meant to read it, but I'll come across it again. We'll start off with this. I have Secret War by Brian Michael Bendis and Gabriel Dell'Otto. The time will come when I actually buy this, read this, and I'm going to have to pay what I'm about to sell it for right now. Conan gets claimed by Heath. Heath, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Glad you're here tonight. So I think I got to just work it out on CBSN because the deal is that there are time slots that are open. So ideally, I want to get on 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern on Mondays. But that cut into 2 different slots. Neither of those broadcasters are currently filling their spots. Everybody's telling me to just take it. So I'm thinking I might do that. That way I can be on a little bit earlier so that folks who have to get up really early on Tuesday morning have a chance to make their claims. We end at 9. It works out for everybody. Plus, I don't like being up so late until 11. So I'm going to make one more change to the schedule and see if I can get away with it, and we'll do a Monday night show. And what's great about doing Monday night shows now is that even when I have a convention, I can come back. I'll be ready to go before the time comes, and we'll just do another show. We'll have a good time. I do have Secret Wars 4 and 5, but I would like to sell off the set. So here's the deal. If I can find someone that'll take these 3 off my hands, that would be great. So we got Secret War Part 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, 4 of 5, and 5 of 5. So I have the whole run here. I am doing this tonight for just $30. So $30 on the run. Bree, if I can get someone to pick up issues 1 through 3 for, let's see, if we're doing 30 divided by 5, what's that come up to? So we'll do, if someone wants to take 1 through 3 for 18, I'll do these two for 12. So that's $6 a book essentially. But you get the whole run, and I'll tell you right now, there's some key stuff that happens in that run, especially in issue 2. Issue 2 is like a $15 book. Bree, another thing I can do is I can check my eBay store. Let me check my eBay store. I think I might have a 4 and 5 listed. And if I do, I'll hook you up with those at the same prices that I'm offering here. Usually I mark up on eBay just because I don't care. By that point, I don't care when it sells. It's just up there. The problem is we keep selling so many comics here, I can't get to building out my eBay store. I just don't have time. 1 through 3 for 15, that's a deal. So 1 through 3 for 15. And then Bree, just because you've been shopping with me regularly, I'm going to honor that $12 deal. I don't care about picking up taking care of the rest. I am totally fine breaking up that set for everyone. So everybody wins. David Moore, we need to play the David Moore tribute video again because David Moore stepped up just now for everybody. I absolutely love this. This is David Moore! It's reasons like that we play that the David Moore video exists. Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here tonight. Thanks for shopping. All right. I got Bullseye #1. This is the series I don't want to part with. This was a lot of fun. And it was really great. I love comics that focus on the villains. I hate when we just keep getting superhero stories one after the other. The best superheroes are the ones with the best villains. Daredevil has the best villain of all time, in my opinion, and it's Bullseye. He's my favorite villain, period, because he's a complete psychopath, and he's the complete opposite of Daredevil. Whereas Daredevil's blind, Bullseye has perfect aim. He's stronger than Daredevil. He has sight and precision, and he's a psychopath. And he just loves watching people get killed. And he's pretty much being used not being used. He actually is doing the using. He doesn't let anyone use him. And as soon as he finds out that they are using them, they're in trouble. Literally, there's a scene in the beginning of this that'll just leave you really disturbed because he creates this multi-collision accident with a toothpick and a rock, like literally. I think like it was a penny. What does he use? I'll actually show you guys just to give you a sense of it. The artwork on the covers is done by David Johnson, who's a really phenomenal artist. He's the guy who did Superman Red Sun. But what does he do here? So he's in his office. Yeah, he flicks a paperclip and kills a biker with the paperclip because, again, he's got perfect aim. That biker lands on a car, and the car crashes into another car, and then there's an ambulance now heading over to, help the people, and Bullseye shoots another paperclip out and destroys the, EMT truck, and everything blows up. I mean, just killing multiple people with paperclips. This is crazy, and it's such good stuff. The action in here is really awesome. Now, here's the thing about this. How can you root for such a sadist? I agree with you. You can't root for him. But when the people he's up against are just as evil, if not worse, then you kind of got to pick, the lesser evil, so to speak, or you just don't really like these villains and you're looking for, they deserve what's coming to them. They deserve to be killed by a Bullseye. This is a great run of books. The artwork is sensational. There's some great panel-to-panel action in this run here. I'm doing this tonight for $30 because I really don't want anybody claiming it. Please don't do it. Okay, so Fantastic Four, Spidey Team Up. Was it Spidey or Cap? Spidey Team Up. And Spidey Beast. Awesome. We got you. Phil, did you give me your email? Do I have your email? Just make sure you fill out the invoice, the thing for the invoices. JD, if you could send them the form. Sorry about that. My brain's just, I had a brain fart. Dan 100. Everybody's doing great. Okay, thank you very much, Phil. Yeah, I think you may have done it too. I don't remember now. I had somebody who I meant to send an invoice to, and I couldn't find their information. It must have slipped or something, but they never got an invoice from me, and I'm like, damn it. And I kept forgetting about it, so I had to put their stuff back out there. I have Captain America #1 and #2. This is from the current ongoing run. It's done by J. Michael Straczynski and Jesus Saez. Jesus did a lot of stuff. He actually worked on Captain America before. Do you guys remember when Nick Spencer jumped on and he had, was it Nick Spencer or Rick Remender when Cap joined Hydra? There were people who went nuts over that. People actually set the book on fire. It was so stupid. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's a story. Just read it. But this is the start of a new run. This is Straczynski's first time working on Cap. Straczynski is one of my favorite writers. I absolutely love this guy. I'm going to do issues 1 and 2 tonight for cover price. So this one's going for $6. This one's going for $5. It's going to go for $11 if you want to grab them both the caps. I'm really eager to get rid of those. All right. And we got some stuff. We got to plug up some gaps here. We're going to take a very short commercial break so that I can restock here, and then we're going to go over and start dishing out those $2 books. So I will see you guys in just one moment.
By this time in our journey, we had been on the trail of a very elusive creature for about 96 hours. But all the hard work is about to pay off. Oh, crikey, there she is. Oh, by the markings, I'd say this one's at least a 9.8. Oh, she's a real beauty. A true mint copy. Oh, this one will make a fine slab on anyone's display wall. Oh, she's a feisty one, though. Look out, look out!
Mint Hunter Comics is the place to find that mint comic you've been searching for. Mint Hunter Comics, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, part of the experience. Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with 2 comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find a link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do. And thanks for supporting the EXP.
I just came across a really interesting post by Mark Wade about the late, great Steve Ditko. And it's pretty interesting. I'll have to read it later. But if you are friends with Mark Wade on Facebook or follow him on some other social media platform, you might want to check out his latest post. It's pretty interesting. All right. I'm going to plug up the gaps here, and then we're going to $2 comics, all new stuff. So first book I have tonight, the first run we have here is Magneto. This is a 4-part issue or series here. Sweet. Dan's a YouTube member. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Members are the best. Thank you for being a part of the experience. You're awesome. All right, we got Magneto number 2, Magneto number 3, and Magneto number 4. This is done by J.M. DeMatteis, who was actually my editor on a book that I worked on about my grandfather. And he did this Magneto run here. He had a lot of fun doing it, too. He worked on it with Todd Knock, and it's a great 4-issue run. I'm going to do this tonight for $20. So $20 for the entire run of Magneto. You don't need to hunt down anything. I got the whole run here for you. For Magneto. All right, now to plug up the gaps on the bottom here, I have Star Wars 29. That's going to go for just $15 tonight. We got a Carmine Infantino cover here, published in 1979. $15 on this. Fantastic Four 251 is going to go for $4 tonight. I have Conan the Barbarian 197. Got some water damage here. I'll do this at $3. I have Alpha Flight number 1, first issue of Alpha Flight, first ongoing, going for $15. I have the Batman Annual 16. This is a pretty cool cover. We got Joker on the cover. This is part of a run called Eclipso, The Darkness Within. This is going to go for $5. And then I got Captain America number 705. We got a Joe Jusko cover here. This is going to go for $4. We'll do it for $4 tonight. $4 on the cap. On the cap. On the cap. All right. Plugged in the gaps. Now let's get to $2 comic territory. This is all new stuff I just picked up today from North Shore Comics. Some gorgeous books here. You guys are in for a treat. The new stuff. Batman goes off to breed. Batman. Oh, knock the other one over. I know Batman. Bree, you're as much of a Batman fan as my sister is, it seems. And Curtis. We got a lot of Batman fans here. I can't hold on to Batman books. You guys keep grabbing my Batmans from me. Gosh dang darn it. Speaking of Batman, the guy who's currently drawing Batman is Jorge Jimenez. And we have Action Comics number 1058 with a variant cover from him. This is going to go for $4. You're a big Batman fan. That's awesome. I'm a big Batman fan, too. I love Batman. Love me some Batman. Just not Robert Pattinson Batman. We deserve... Christian Bale was also not my favorite Batman either. I would honestly say it was Michael Keaton. He was the best. Nobody got Batman better than Michael Keaton. It's just... I don't care how you can love the Christopher Nolan trilogy and you can think Christian Bale did a good job. I think he did a good job, but he was not the same Batman as Michael Keaton. He just doesn't come close. Not even close. He played Batman. Christian Bale. He bailed on the role. All right. I'm a bit of a Batman fan myself. That's what Willem Dafoe would say. That's great. All right, first $2 book of the night. We got Dark Droids, Dr. Aphra, number 39, going for $2. First $2 book of the night. Dr. Aphra is Darth Vader's assistant. I'm going to go for $2. I got the Black Order, number 3. We got a Philip Tan variant cover here going for $2 right now. Check out Nova on the cover, whooping some ass. Going for $2. Justice League Infinity number 5 is $2. All right, straight up. These are FOMO books here that I'm doing for $2 right now. I got Dark Knight's Death Metal number 4. This is an Art Germ cover going for $2. Why? Because I bought it for $1. Let's make that deal. And I got number 5 here. I'm not sure who did this cover, but it's still pretty badass. And it's going for $2. What more do you need? Claim the Dark Knights. Don Johnson comes in. Don Johnson's in the game. He's in it to win it. Don, how you doing, sir? I swear to you guys, these should have been FOMO books. And I'm running out of them right now. Oh, Dark Knights. Yeah, we got the Dark Knights medal. He got those. There's just they're variant covers, and one of them has John Stewart on them. John Stewart is on one, and then I don't know who this dude is. Does anybody know who this is? Hey, Onrie, it's your mom. Shut up, everybody! Stop making fun of me! Oh, dude, seriously, Roberto? Some really good stuff here. And if you ever want to try and sell this back to me, I might actually buy it from you. I kid you not. That is some really good stuff. By the way, guys, my Kickstarter got approved today. So I am going back to Kickstarter as of at the beginning of April. So I got the approval for my campaign today. I'm really excited about it. But I decided to do a new cover for my book. The cover is just about done. It's just about there. I need to make some tweaks to it. And then after that, I'm going to make the announcement next week. We're going to have the artist come on as a guest. We'll make the announcement on the experience. And it'll be a good time. Fantastic for 251 goes off to Phil. Cool. Batman, Superman, World's Finest #4 is $2. No, not doing a Kickin It Kickstarter. No, this is for a book I published. Nice try, guys. Nice try seeing if I would, go to Kickstarter with that. Yeah. Oh, you'll definitely have a chance. So the first campaign we're going to do is not for Warline 2. We're going to do a different campaign first. Warline 2 will be directly after that. But everything's kind of being done at the same time in terms of like the projects are actually off the press right now. So because I need the books in time for convention. So we're going to be going to Kickstarter to raise the funds to basically help me out of a major debt. I took on some debt in order to print books in advance. But I'm so confident that I'll be able to pay it off that, we're going to be able to, the Kickstarter will be able to do that. So I'm looking forward to it. All right, Batman, Superman gets green. That's going off to Bree.
Actually, Dan had it first.
Who had it? Oh, Dan had it first. Sorry. Bree, just so you know, I came across a lot of these today at Pete's. I can make a run over there again tomorrow and see if I can find that same variant for you. And Dan, make sure you just fill out that form so that I can get in touch with you and invoice you for your order. And since you're a first-time customer, your first order includes free shipping. So feel free to stock up on books right now. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Roberto. Yeah, Roberto read Warline 2 in front of me. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that experience. We had a good time. Roberto, I'll call you up on Thursday while I'm on the road. I have Future State Wonder Woman. I came across a bunch of these today. Future State Wonder Woman #2 is going to go for $2. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, please let me know and I can look. Pete's got a bunch of different variant covers that he just threw in his dollar bin. I don't know why he's doing that, but I think he knows that it's better to move the books than have them sit on his shelf. So he's been really hooking me up, and I figure if he's hooking me up, I might as well hook you guys up. More Future State. I have Flash Future State #2, and then I have a variant cover here by Kara Andrews. This is going to go for $2. Wonder Woman, Future State. It's by David Moore. Where is it? David Moore. I can't even fill up this rack here, guys. What's the deal? Come on. And Justice League gets claimed. If you're a Justice League fan, I've got a whole ton of Justice League back at my warehouse. And if you tune into my future shows, when I go restock, I'll bring you all the Justice League you want, and I'll do them all for like super cheap because I got so much of it, it needs to move. These are books that don't have homes. They're just sitting in my warehouse collecting dust. No one needs that. All right, Future State Flash. Do you want both of them, or do you just want the Kara Andrews cover or the A cover? Let me know. You want them both? It's $4. You want one? You let me know. Future State Gotham number 4. This is going to go for $2. Honestly, I would just grab them both for the price you're getting it at. You're not going to find that. You're not going to find any of these books cheaper anywhere else than here right now, because I barely found them for $1. Like, if it wasn't for Pete, I honestly wouldn't be able to give you guys these deals. Like, if I go over to Dreamland Comics and I build out a collection over there, first off, they're all loose books. Second, they're all $1, which means I got to sell them for $2, otherwise I'm not making money. The fact that Pete has these really great books here, and the fact that he's selling me these books at $1 means I can sell them to you guys at $2. I could just as easily throw these up on eBay and get more money for it, but I want to move it. I want you guys buying comics. I want you guys to enjoy this stuff. Okay, so you want to go with the A cover. All right, and Phil's taking the other one. Great. All right, so Dan is taking the A cover. I want to make sure I got that right. And then Phil is taking the care. And here's another thing I just want to say real quick, guys. This is the second time this has happened tonight, and I think that I need to acknowledge it right now just because it is something that I think is so special. This is the second time tonight both of you, or you guys, have come together to kind of help each other out in some ways. Like, we had that deal with the Secret Wars that came by where David Moore was willing to take on issues 1 through 3 because he saw that Bree needed issues 4 and 5. So we broke it up. He threw me an offer and I said, yes, let's do it. And that way I was able to accommodate both customers. Dan, you did the same thing for me just now. And as a new customer, I really appreciate it. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the revolution. Welcome to the resistance. Future State Gotham number 4. This is going to go for $2. This is the kind of stuff I like to see on here. All right, let's see. I got to catch up here. All right. Now we're getting a little old school. We got Iron Man 211 here. This is a $5 book all day, going for $2. Why? Because I got it for $1. All right, I got a Sick Detective Comics run here. It's a lot of books. They're all variants, but they're all really, really cool variants. Each one of them goes for $6. All of these are rack books. Curtis comes in to grab that Iron Man. All right, Future State Gotham. Got it. Curtis. So this is just Future State Gotham 4. That's the only one I have. Yeah, Roberto's a big Iron Man fan. So he would have he totally would have gone after that. You know, the thing about it, too, that I really appreciate that Pete does is he's actually going through the trouble of bagging and boarding all of these books while sitting in his shop. And he's moving them because he's bagging and boarding them. This takes time, and it is one of the most irritating processes in the world. Every time I have to bag and board a book, oh, it's so annoying. I have so many of my own books that I have to do that with. It's a very tedious process that you just need to get used to enjoying as a comic book collector. You just got to face the facts. This is how you preserve your stuff. All right, so I got Detective Comics 1038. Again, a variant. This looks like these are all Lee Bermejo covers. Detective Comics 1040. Look at that. That is so badass. 1042, 1043, 1055, 1056, 1061, and 1062. I mean, seriously, I could be getting so much more on these books, but we're going to do them all tonight for $2 a piece. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all 8. I'll cut you in on a deal. 15 as opposed to $16. I'll save you an extra buck. Let's just move these freaking things. Let's get them into your detective run. Goes off the Brie. Yes, I love it. It's all gone. All the new stuff's almost gone. And I'm also gonna, just a heads up to everybody, if you're a big Free Comic Book Day fans, I'm going to be doing a 5-hour-long live stream on Free Comic Book Day from North Shore Comics. And Pete is going to be busting out a huge collection of dollar books, just like those, from from going back as far as like Copper Age. You might even find some bronze in there. I'm going to be building a collection off of that, but I'm also going to be doing a 5-hour-long live stream, mainly off of stuff that I handpick for you guys. But we're going to be doing a 5-hour-long live stream. We're going to have some fun. I'll be pitching Isunshin, so it's like kind of like you guys will have a chance to kind of see what I do at conventions a little bit. It'll be a good time. And there'll be other dealers in there who will be offering up like runs and things like that. Yeah, those Bermeo covers are badass. All right, more Future State. Got a lot more Future State. Stay tuned. Future State Superman Imperious Lex #2. This is going to go for $2. We sold a variant of this yesterday. I have Future State, the next Batman #3. So I think it was Bree who picked up #4 last night. I found #3 just right there today. I've been getting all this stuff from Pete's. Here's another Batman Superman 22. This is going to go for $2. Oh my God, there's more Detective Comics. Good Lord. Detective Comics 1037. Bree, let me know if you want to throw that on. It's just $2. I'll give you first right of refusal. I'm going to assume you're going to want this as well. I got Dark Knight's Death Metal Infinite Hour Extreme #1. And I actually have 2 copies of this. This is going to go for just $2. Future State Batman gets clean. Lorena, how you doing? I got you. Hold on. Future State Batman goes to Bree. I cannot hold on to Batman. I sold Flash comics tonight. Guys, I've been in this business of live stream sales for 4 years now. And the one book that I've never had any luck selling was The Flash. And tonight, like, you guys are picking me apart for Flash books. That's amazing. Especially after that awful movie that came out last year. All right, I got to catch up here. So, Future State Batman got called by Bree. Batman Superman got called by Lorena. There's more Batman coming, guys. There's a lot of stuff coming tonight. We got a lot of great books. This is just the beginning. And pretty soon I'm going to be building out my mofo rack. That's all my dollar books. You're going to save me even more money in a minute. So just stick around. We also got our FOMO books coming. I'll tell you all about that in just a minute. Top of the hour, that's when we do our FOMO books. Then we just do the deals till the end. Okay, 1037 is going to Bree as well. Okay, perfect. We're actually good now. Okay, Don Johnson wants Dark Knight Infinite Hour. We actually have 2 of those, so if anybody else wants that Infinite Hour, it's just $2. Go ahead and grab it. That was the last minute pickup. I'm like, he's got a #1 here. Again, this is a FOMO book, $5. I should be stacking up on FOMO books right now. I'm not. I'm selling all these for $2. As long as you guys are buying, I'm selling. That's the deal. All right. Got Future State Superman House of L #1. Look at that. $2. Shrawa Barton too. What's up? Break out the Quasar. Now's your chance. After all this time. Let's see, what got cleaned? The Superman got cleaned. Which one was that? Is it this Superman? Or is it the Superman Imperious Lex? Because there were two Supermans. And we also have Superman Worlds of War #2. That's a pretty badass cover. He's like in a gladiator thing. I'll do them all for $6, but if you want just one of them, let me know which one. We got the Superman House of L 1, Superman versus Imperious Lex 2, and World of War 2. Just state your claim. I got you no matter what. If you want them all, it's $6. You got first right of refusal on that, Dan. Okay, you'll take both. All right. I'm assuming that means all 3? Just let me know.
Yeah, he said deal on all 3.
Awesome. Guys, I've literally sold through everything. Like, there are like 3 books left of the stuff that I just picked up from Pete. So we like literally have sold through everything. This 4 books are all that remains. This has been a really great show. Thank you. We're off to a great start tonight. Selling out with Onrie. God willing. As long as you guys keep reading those comics. Keep reading them. As I like to think of it now, comics are like the anti-establishment drug. You need to take them every single day. I got the All-Star Squadron #25. That's going to go for $2. I have Suicide Squad Convergence #2 of 2. That's going for $2. The Witching Hour #1. Look at that price tag. You see that price tag? It says $5, $2. Lorena, I got you. Gremlin Trouble, book 2. That's going to go for $2. Suicide Squad gets cleaned by Curtis, and the Conan gets cleaned by Lorena. Lorena, I'm doing a deal on this for $3 because it's got some water damage on it. Just so you know, for the Conan. I'm into it for $2, so I didn't catch the watermark or the water damage on the book, so I'm just doing it for $3. And then Curtis gets the Suicide Squad. And Wishing Hour gets claimed by Don Johnson. Excellent. Outstanding. Thank you, Don. All-Star Squadron gets claimed by David Moore. Empty those racks, my friends. Empty them all. Feast. I am a river unto my people tonight. And every night. Yeah, it is a badass cover. Those Conans I came across were great. I'm now, out of Conans. I have one Conan left, but it's from the 90s run. I'll show it to you when we get back from break. All right. This is pretty crazy. We're completely sold through on all the new stock. What I'm going to be busting out next is going to be our FOMO books. We're going to do our FOMO books next after a commercial break, and then I'm going to continue to bust out some stuff that was claimed from previous shows that never got paid for. Those are going to be $2 books, and then we'll get over to our mofo books, our loose dollar books. So stick around. We'll be back in just a moment.
Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales.
My name is Mark Weiss, and I am the founder and president of an organization called Comic Books for Kids. 6 years ago this month, we embarked on a journey of passion and heart. Our goal was to make a difference for children in hospitals and cancer centers. We want to thank our friends for allowing us their support and for providing us with the means to make so many happy with their gracious give to us.
All right, guys, we're having a killer show. We're moving lots of comics, like I told you. We're about to do our FOMO books, but before we do that, I just want to plug up these two gaps here for the bottom rack. I have some Conan fans in the room, and I have this issue of Conan. This is a 90s run here. I believe that's a Mike Deodato cover. This is issue 5, and it's going for $4. It's my last Conan book, at least that I have here. I have a bunch of Bronze Age Conan back at the warehouse. I'll start bringing those out. Those will be our FOMO books for the future. You'll see those next week. I have the Defenders number 39. That's going to go for $4. I've been trying to move this for a while. Defenders 39 is $4. All right, and it is officially the top of the hour, which means we got one more hour to go here, and now it's FOMO time. So if you don't mind sharing that video with us, that'd be great.
It's FOMO time! What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a wiener for missing out on these great deals.
Don't be a wiener. You miss out on these great deals. All right, I have Elvira meets H.P. Lovecraft. This came out a couple weeks ago, but I got this really cool cover here. This is going to go for $10. New book tonight. We have Cobra Commander 2. This has been so great. I love this run so much. I've never been a G.I. Joe fan. Never in my life until I read Cobra Commander 1. This is amazing, and the issue that just came out this week was awesome. It was so good. Cobra Commander 3, that's my pick of the week so far. Such a good book. This is a variant cover here. It's going to go for $6 tonight. If you want it, it's yours. $6 on Cobra Commander 2. I bought the wrong cover. I bought this one. I like to keep A covers. I'm an A cover guy. It's always my safest bet. I'm not a big variants guy. Claim Cobra. That's off to Heath. Awesome. Glad I can't even hold on to these. That's the best. All right, Heath. Peacemaker, Disturbing the Peace, number 1. This is a Black Label book. This is going to go for just $4 tonight. We'll do it for $4. I have Catwoman Uncovered by Jamie McKelvey. This is a variant cover by Jamie McKelvey. This is going to go for $8 tonight. Then I got Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Weapons of Vengeance, number 1. That's going to go for $6. Okay, Catwoman's off to 3. Yep. I have Black Panther 2. This is the second printing. The second printing of Black Panther 2 is going to go for $8 tonight. $8 on this. I still haven't read Black Panther 2, but I was able to get a copy of it, so I have a copy for my own collection. I have Alien Black, White, and Blood number 2. This is another variant. This has been really good. I haven't read issue 2, but I did read issue 1. It's like 3 short stories told with 3 colors, black, white, and red. Art's really great. This is going to go for $8. I haven't picked up a lot of indie books at the cons I was at recently because, you know, I went to MegaCon in Emerald City. Those were like flying shows, and usually I don't buy up a lot when I have to fly to a convention because I don't know what I'm going to be left with at the end of a show. So I don't really do a lot of buying unless I'm driving out for a convention. So this week I am doing a driving show. I'm going out to Indianapolis, so that's like 4 hours from here. I'm going to make the drive, and I'll buy up some stuff while I'm out there. Looking forward to heading out to Indianapolis. It's been a little while. I missed last year, so this will be nice to be back this year. So it was a really good show. Last book that we have on the FOMO list is Wolverine number 41. This is a second printing, and it's different from the first printing. On the first printing, Wolverine and Sabretooth are reversed. Now, why did this get a second printing, you may ask? And why is this the last copy I was able to find in any comic shop? Because this issue is actually pretty wicked. This is the issue where Wolverine's daughter and son are killed by Sabretooth on his birthday, and they spell out happy birthday with their limbs. It's nuts. This is such a crazy book. I haven't actually had a chance to read it yet, but the art in here is really crazy. There's some really wicked stuff going on here, and a lot of it ties to Exiles. So we're going to do Wolverine 41 tonight for just $8. $8 on this. This is a really cool issue. Started the Sabretooth War. This is the current run of Wolverine. Yeah, whenever I find something, I'll let you know, Edward. I always got you in mind, brother. Always keeping you in mind. All right, so we're done with our FOMO books. I'm going to put one more book up on the rack here. I've been trying to sell this forever. Maybe tonight I'll finally get rid of it. Doctor Strange 74. This is going to go for $3. $3 on Doctor Strange number 74. All right, now we're back to $2 books. This is all stuff you guys haven't seen before, so get ready. And I got a glimpse at what's at the end of the $2 bin, and it looks like we got some other stuff too. Eddie, have a good night, brother. Thanks for being here. Eddie's my man. I love that he's here. Everybody's saying good night to Eddie. Eddie's the best. He's got a sense of humor. Love this guy. Deathstroke number 6, that's $2. Stormwatch 2, that's $2. Chris, I got you on Cobra Commander 3. I already got you covered. I had a feeling you'd want it. I have Secret Avengers Fear Itself number 13. That's going to go for $2. Planet of the Symbiotes. This is a pretty beat up book, but you still got it. It's still a full complete book here. So, and it's bagged and boarded. I'm going to do it for $2. Deadpool Team Up, guest starring Thor. We have issue 886 with Iron Fist and 887 with Thor. This is going to go for $4 on the Deadpools. World War Hulks number 609 is $2. Namor number 18 is $2. John Romita Jr.'s Cable number 1 is $2. Aquaman number 6. Aquaman number 29 from DC Rebirth. Number 30, number 31, and number 32. This number 6 is actually from New 52 era. This is DC Rebirth. If you grab all the Aquamans, it's just $10. You want the DC Rebirth ones, it's just $8. You want the New 52 one, it's just $2. I'll separate them, but if you get them all together, it's $10. Spider-Man Unlimited, number 18, and number 19, and number 22. That's going to go for just $6. Oh my gosh. Check what I found out. Check out what I found right now. Future State Batman Superman number 2. We've got another variant cover here going for $2. Spider-Man 10, Spider-Woman number 10. This is a Civil War II tie-in. This could go for $2. I have X Roidaso. That's going to go for $2. Batman and Superman goes to Dan Dan. Inhumans 2, Once and Future Kings, $2. I have Convergence number 3, number 4. Grab the pair. It's just $4. Future State. I think that was the one that got claimed just now by Dan Dan. Wasn't Dan Dan the one who got that? Batman, Superman. Where's the the Batman and Superman was the Future State. Okay, Don's claiming Convergence. We'll get this right in a minute. Okay, yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're good. Thank you, Bree. I appreciate it. I got some cool stuff coming your way, I promise. I have Angelic number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. All $4 books in great condition by Ryan Spurrier. Got all 4 books going for $8. All 4 for $8. And then I got these Superior Spider-Man books here. I have Superior Spider-Man number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. Oh, sorry, number 12 of Superior Spider-Man. This is when Doc Ock takes over Peter Parker's body. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All 8 going for $15. Got some Fantastic Four here. Superior Spidey goes off to 3. I had a feeling you'd want those. Can I tell you guys something that's really great that's happening right now? Unfortunately, the folks who claimed some of these books, like the books that I'm showcasing right now, are books that just were not. No, the person who I wrote the invoice for never paid their books, and they had plenty of opportunities. I've reached out to them, and today I made the decision to put their stuff back out there. And the fact that they're getting claimed, these books are actually moving now, and they're finding better homes. Not because the people who bailed on the bills are like bad people. We all come across problems. The only thing I ask for is just be straight with me. That's it. Just keep the communication lines open. I don't take it personally. I understand that life gets in the way, but the people that truly want them are now getting those books, and that's what I mean by that. It's not that the person who didn't pay the bill is not worthy or anything like that. We all come across stuff. Life is really pretty finicky sometimes, but running a business, I got to cut my losses at certain points, and if people bail on their bills and don't communicate with me, then I got to put their stuff back out there. It's just how it goes. All right, Bree beat you this time, Dan. But there is other opportunities. I have a great run coming up right now. I have the new Fantastic Four by Dwayne McDuffie. We got 548. 549, 550, 551, 552, and 553. A stellar run. We got all 6 going for $12. Okay, the $10 Spider-Man deal. Which one is that? Oh, the Spider-Man Unlimited. Are you talking about these? This one's 6. That's not 10. Okay, that's what you want? Okay, yeah. That's 6, not 10. We got you. Save you some money there. I'd rather you get just one more comic. All right, we got Vibe number 1 from the New 52 going for $2. I got X-Men number 12 and number 15. We'll do the pair for $4. No worries, dude. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I like saving you guys money too, because that means you guys are going to want to come and shop with me again. So, and it's just the right thing to do. I'm getting these books at good deals. I should be selling them for good deals. I got Journey into Mystery number 633, 634, 635, 636. I got all 8 going for just $8. Oh, sorry, all 4 for 8. All 4 for 8 on the Journey into Mystery. Yes, man of the people. That's right. Every dealer is a man of the people. Or should be. The Punisher, number 11, and number 14. This is going to go for $4 for the pair. Actually, the greatest honor I had last year was when I was at the airport catching the red-eye flight from San Diego Comic-Con back to Chicago. And I was at the airport with a longtime friend of mine in the business, Tim Seeley. We're both from Chicago, so we always end up on the same red-eye flight together. And Curtis, I got you on the Punisher books. And we were sitting next to each other on the plane, or not on the plane. We were just talking, before we boarded on the plane. And Tim said to me, he goes, you're a man of the people, Onrie. Keep doing what you're doing. So, hearing that from someone who's making movies, a top writer at DC, and has done stuff all across the board, has IPs that are truly recognized and belong to him and everything. Hearing a compliment like that from him was really great. That's awesome. So Bree, thanks for saying that. That always warms my heart. Something I always try and live up to as well. Ravage 2099 number 1. Man, I showcased this yesterday. No one jumped on it. It's going for $2 right now. What? Yes, this came from the warehouse for $2. Grab it. I got Rom Space Knight, number 29 is kind of a beat-up copy, number 51, and number 68. Again, all these books are bag and boarded. It's all 3 for $6. Ravage 2099. Don, I knew someone was going to grab that book. I'm glad it was you. Two polybag sealed issues of X Factor, 85 and 86. Going for just $4. $4 for the set. All right, that's it. Now it's time to go to our dollar books, the mofo books. It's mofo time. Don't be a mofo and pass up on these great deals. All right, I have Richard Corbin's Shadows of the Grave, number 7, going for $1. Twisted Tales, number 4, is $1. We're now in dollar territory. Force Works, number 16, is $1. Robin Hood, Home Sweet Home, is $1. Rom 68 is claimed by Heath. At 2. I will break up some sets unless it's like a full run of something, like a consecutive run, and it's a storyline or something like that. Then I typically don't want to break it up like that. But if you just need an issue here and there, I got you covered. I want you to be happy. Shadowhawk 2, number 3, going for $1. Wolverine the X-Men 22 is $1. Images of Shadowhawk number 2 is $1. Someone find me a Shadowhawk fan too. No one ever buys any Shadowhawk books. More for your money. Yes. Yes. Roberto solves the mystery. Yes. I love it. More for your money. That was it. That was it. That is it. That is what MoFo stands for. More for your money. That is awesome. More for your money. That was great. More for Onrie's money. More for your money. I love it. Jane Foster, The Mighty Thor, number 3. That's going to go for $1. That was great. That was amazing. One of the most amazing moments on this show. Mofo Onrie. More for your money. Where you always save more money. Batman Detective Comics, number 2. New 52 going for $1. Are you kidding me? It's a $2 book all day. It really is. I should bag and board it, and I guarantee you, someone who is eating up all my Batman books is buy that right now at $2. But I'm doing it for $1 because it's got to move. Everybody loves it. He's in the house. I got Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 42 going for $1. Holy crapola. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 13 and 30 and 31 going for $3. The Batman Detective gets claimed by Phil. I got you, Phil. Bree, you were just a minute too slow. That sucks. Don't worry, there will be other stuff, I promise. I got a lot of Batman back at the warehouse. Got a pretty beat up copy of Mighty Thor 482. This is going to go for just 50 cents if someone wants to take it. It's got a tear on the back. Really cool cover, and otherwise the book's together. I could tape it up for you if you want, but I don't want to do that. No, Bree, you're coming out ahead, my friend. I give you a big hug. You're my sister from another mister. All right, Phil, we got you. I got Fathom Dawn of War number 1 going for $1. Transformers Escape number 3 and number 5. Dare I say it, I might actually start becoming a Transformers fan soon. I mean, G.I. Joe from Skybound has been off the chains, amazing. It is just such good stuff. My God. Duke has been great. Cobra Commander's been great. The only 2 books I haven't started reading yet are G.I. Joe and Transformers. I read Transformers 1. I thought it was okay, but, it all ties together. And so does Void Rivals. I need to get on this bandwagon. This stuff, the Hasbro Skybound stuff is off the chains. Great stuff. It is so good. Off the rails, off the chains, off the everything. It's amazing. Grab it. I got Cross the Bear number 1. That's going to go for $1. Take the Thor. Awesome at 50 cents. 50 cent. 50 cent. 50 cent. These mofo books are flying today. Yeah, Void Rivals is really good. And that was the first issue was a surprise for how, people found out about the G.I. Joe and Transformers universe tying in to this other book called Void Rivals, which is a book about 2 rival planets at war with each other. Something completely new that Skybound introduced into their world. You have got to be following these books. I mean, literally everything. I'm gonna be a junkie for this stuff. I'm gonna be broke soon. Dan, how you doing, sir? I just shipped out your stuff yesterday. If you need a shipping information from me, let me know. But you should get it tomorrow, I think. So we got the Star Wars 29 going for $15, and I have Silver Surfer number 5 going for just $4. So it's 19. If you take them both off my hands, I'll do it at 18. Let me know if you want them both at 18. I want to make a deal. And good to see you, Dan. And we got another Dan in the house. There's 2 Dans in the house now. There's 3 Dans. We got Dan, and we got Dan. Dan Square. Dan, the trifecta of Dans. $3 on the Doc Strange. That book's got to freaking move. I mean, I've been trying to sell this damn thing for like months now. I'm into it for $2. I wanted to sell it at $4. I'm just doing it for $3. Just please, for someone, for the love of God, buy this book. It's a Secret Wars 2 tie-in. I don't know why it's taken me forever to sell it. It's a cool book. I picked it out for a reason. All right, Roberto takes it finally. I had a feeling tonight was the night this book was going to finally sell. Last time I went out to Indiana Comic-Con, I'll show you guys what kind of trouble I got myself into out there. These books are not for sale, but just to let you know the kind of spending I did out there. Where's my run here? There we go. I got the entire Bill Sienkiewicz, Doug Mensch run of Moon Knight. All 29 issues. It's insane. I've only read through the first 10 of these. And then I just kind of was like, all right, I got to move on to something else. But issue 14 in particular, this was an amazing book. Ted sold me on this stuff. And yeah, it's really good from what I read so far. So that's just giving you an idea of the kind of money I'm ready to spend out there. For your buying amusement, I'm going to come back with some stuff, I promise. All right. Okay, so the other 2 you want them, and I couldn't get you at the Doc Strange because I had to get Roberto on that. We got these at 18. Thank you, Dan. Dan, I do have something else for you though, and I will give you first right of refusal on this. Give me 1 second here. Here too. This is for the bottom rack. I have Storm number 4 by Ann Nesenti. That's going to go for $4. Dan H. For you, I have Star Wars 34. This is another Carmine Infantino. This one's going to go for $15 if you want to throw it on. And then finally, here's something else I got for you guys. This is a quick up for grabber. Spider-Man Unlimited number 2, the final chapter of Maximum Carnage. I've been holding on to this for some time. It's kind of a beat-up book, but it's still in readable condition, and this is one of the best Venom Carnage battles ever in a comic. It is great. The panel-to-panel action in here is amazing. Everybody should read this book. I'm going to do it tonight for just $4. $4 is yours, just because of the condition it's in. If you don't read any other Spider-Man books, just read that one for $4. It is such a damn good book. Teen Titans number 30 is $1. It's Spider-Man Unlimited number 2. Spider-Man Unlimited number 2. The red cover on the bottom row. Okay, the Unlimited has gone down to H because he claimed that first. Okay. The red cover on the bottom row. Are you talking about the Action Comics book? That's the only red book I see here. Action Comics 1058. This is a Jorge Jimenez cover. It's going for $4. Oh, to the right of the ROM. Sorry, that's a FOMO book. My bad. Alien red, black, white, and red. It's a yin yang made with Aliens. It's a variant cover here. It's sick. That is so gross. This is gonna go for $8 tonight. So Black, White, and Blood. It's a mini series full of short stories that are done in black, white, and red. It's awesome. It's really good stuff. Hulk 55 is $1. Okay, awesome. Yay! Another FOMO book is gone. Another FOMO book bites the dust. And another one there, and another one there. All right. I have Ultimates 2 Annual number 1 and number 2 going for $2. I can't get over these Transformers books. We have Transformers Infiltration, Free Comic Book Day, going for $1. All right. We got 5 FOMO books left. I'm going to showcase them again right now for you guys. Pay attention. We got Wolverine 41. This kicks off the Sabretooth War. Death of Dakin and X-23 in this issue. This is going to go for $10. It is a second printing. I have Ghost Rider Wolverine Weapons of Vengeance number 1. This is going to go for $6. I have Ultimate Black Panther number 1. This is a reprint. It's going to go for $10. Peacemaker Disturbing the Peace number 1. That's $4. And then if I have Elvira meets H.P. Lovecraft. We got this variant cover here. That's going to go for $10. Those are the remaining FOMO books for tonight. The Ultimate Annual. Okay, Ultimates 2 Annuals. I have a song in my head from Final Fantasy VII, the remake. When you go into town, there's like this song or the music that's there is like stuck in my head. It's all stuck in my head. All right. Sacred 6 number 10 is $1. Mavens number 1 is $1. Michael Turner Presents Aspen number 1 and number 3. That's going to go for $2. Witchblade Tomb Raider number 1 going for $1. You kidding me? Archie's 65th anniversary batch is going for $1. Fantastic Four number 1 going for $1. Yeah, I haven't played Rebirth yet. I'm playing Remake. So I picked up Remake when COVID hit, and I was really depressed at that time. This is before COVID. I'm here doing these shows because of COVID. Tomb Raider gets called by Lorena. All right, I got you on that, Lorena. So when Final Fantasy VII Remake first came out, I wasn't like a real big fan of what they did with it. I was actually really disappointed with the remake. I was like, I felt the original game had such an impact on me. Here was my reaction to it. You guys will be able to relate to this. The way everybody feels about this new Crow remake, that's how I felt about the Final Fantasy VII remake. It was like the first game did so much for gaming in general in terms of storytelling and everything. It broke so many barriers and it like set new standards for what could be done in video games. Stuff that today we take for granted. It was that game that changed everything for all games. We have cinema in video games right now because of games like Final Fantasy VII, but primarily because of Final Fantasy VII. So here's this remake that everybody's been waiting for all this time, and it's just not that. It's just it doesn't live up to. It didn't live up to my standards for what the original game had accomplished because it was a remake, and so I kind of wrote it off. And then all this time passed by, and I've been thinking lately, I'm like, man, I've been playing so much Fortnite. There's so many other games I could be playing. Why not play the Final Fantasy VII remake? Because Rebirth just came out, and Rebirth actually looks really damn good. So I started playing the remake on my PS5 through PS Now. So I didn't even buy the game yet. Now I just bought Intergrade. And I'm like 80% done with the remake. It's so good. Oh, my God. I love it. I cannot wait. So next week, I'm going to kick ass in Indiana this weekend. I'm going to kick ass on the shows next week. And then I'm going to treat myself after that by picking up Rebirth and enjoying it. I'll have my kids back for spring break. We're just hanging out, playing video games. I took Alan to the park today. We got Bentley some ice cream. Mostly we've just been chilling at home. I got a good picture of Bentley eating it. This is him like right before he's like about to like eat like all this ice cream. Like, look at that face. This dog is just too much. All right. Yeah, sometimes I come across Rick and Morty books too. All right, FF gets claimed by Phil. These mofo books are moving. Moving and a grooving. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's been saying Rebirth is a really good freaking game, and now that I've gotten used to what Integrate is, and it truly is, this isn't just a remake, it's an adaptation. It's so damn good. I mean, the combat, everything that they came up with in this game is awesome. And I love the fact that they're retelling it as a trilogy. That's how you do it. There's certain things that I wish would have been done a little bit more efficiently in this game, but I'm going to assume that Rebirth takes everything to a whole new level. I think I'm going to appreciate it so much because of how great this has been. It can only get better from here. And if it's a continuation of the same thing, I don't give a crap anymore. I'm going to buy all 3 of those games, and I'm going to play them again and again till the end of time. They're great. I have Danger Trail number 4. That's going to go for $1. Excalibur number 6. That's $1. Ghost number 2 is $1. Wolverine number 26 is $1. And I got one more. Man, I got more Shadowhawk here than I know what to do with. Ravage 2099 number 13. This is gonna go for $1. If anybody wants Shadowhawk books or knows someone who wants Shadowhawk books, send them my way. I got a whole bunch for them right now, all going for $1. All right, we will take our last commercial break right now. When we come back, we're gonna try. I'm gonna plug up a gap over here and at the bottom, and we're gonna close out pretty strong. So. Just so you guys have something to mull over while we're on commercial break, I'm going to do all these books here for just $15. The dollar rack is going for $15. Not selling off the new issue, the $2 books yet. I'm going to recycle those, but these books right here, if anybody wants to grab them all, it's $15. Wolverine goes off to Lorena. I'll put up Lobo Infanticide, number 404. That'll go for $1. Okay, we're going to go take a commercial break. When we get back, we're going to take care of you guys the last 15 minutes of the show. I'll see you guys in there.
Live from New York. What? Oh, sorry. Live from Cleveland? It's Friday night? It's Friday Night Live! With Nancy McCann and Ricky and sometimes Carlos, and featuring boxes and boxes of rare comics, unique collectibles, lots of smiles and conversations with new friends. Friday Night Live with Comics Unlimited. Friday night from 9 to 11 on The Experience.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now. According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
We're back for another 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. All right, tomorrow night is our last show of the week. You guys will have a chance to stock up. I'll send invoices out on Thursday, and then I'm off to Indianapolis. I'll be back on Monday, where I'll take care of your shipping, and then in the evening I'm going to try and make it on my new CBSN show. There is a chance I might skip on CBSN next week. Just because I need a day to recover after doing a convention. It's a lot. So I got to get caught up on the shipping and everything. And, besides all that, I got to just make sure I'm healthy enough to keep going. So the last thing I want to come on here and do is be in a bad mood when I come on the shows and be like, so everything will just depend on the mood I'm in. If I'm in a bad mood and I don't feel like doing a show on Monday, I will do a show on Saturday. So I will make up for it, and you guys will see me 3 times next week. I just might move my Monday show over to another time. And who knows? Now that there's so much open space on CBSN, I might just do it on CBSN. Maybe we'll do an hour on CBSN and an hour on my channel. We'll see. I have Extreme Carnage. This is issue number 1 of Extreme Carnage, and I have Phage number 1, and I have Extreme Carnage number 8 of 8. I don't want to have to put this together. I'm just gonna, but my plan was to build out the entire run. I just don't know if I'll be able to do that. I got lucky with these books. I'm doing all 3 for 15 if anybody wants them. All 3 for 15. Please don't make me build out that run. Strange Academy presents number 1. That's going to go for $4. Grumpin' It with Onrie. That's exactly right. We don't want to be grumping it with Onrie. No one wants to be grumping it with Onrie. All right. So we got the Mofo books going for $15. And then I'm going to take down the $2 rack, and we're going to get back to building $2 books. Okay, 1 and 8. Did you want Phage number 1? That's also part of it. That's actually part 3 of 8. So Extreme Carnage is like a multiple run. All right, Lobo is played by Lorena. Bree, your comic buys are very interesting. You're someone I'd want to hang out with, dude. You're someone I'd totally chill with. She's like all about the Spidey. She's a Spidey fan. She's a Batman fan. You're talking my language. Yeah. Oh, you have it already. Okay, cool. That's fine. You have it. I want to make a deal for you. I'll do them both we'll do them both at 8. For you, I'll do them at 8. And since you have you need the Extreme Carnage 8 of 8 and number 1. Yeah, diversity is beautiful, but those are my 2 favorite characters too. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and I'm a big Batman fan. If you had to count my personal collection of all the books that I have the largest collection of my Spider-Man collection from Marvel and my Batman collection from DC. Those are the biggest parts of my personal collection. The books I don't sell on here. because I buy them for me so that I can read stuff with Alan. And when he gets older, he'll get interested and he'll want to read those comics. And Max doesn't really care about reading comics. He reads it because I make him read it. Like, read these comics now. I'll punch your face. I have the Superior 7 #1 that's going to go for $1. No, an idea just occurred to me. I might recycle these books for tomorrow. Or I'll offer them up to you guys right now. Anybody wants this stack of books here, I'll do it all for $25. Just something to mull over as we head into the final stretch of our show tonight. We have moved through a lot of comics tonight, my friends. Lots of good stuff has moved. And again, grab those mofo books for $15. Get the mofo rack. Get this mofo rack! Get this mofo rack out of here! More for your money. You work hard for your money. All right, I got Unstoppable Wasp #1, #2, #3, #4, and #5. The first 5 issues of Unstoppable Wasp is $10. All 5 for $10. War for the Planet of the Apes #4 of 4. That's going to go for $2. The Wilds from Black Mass Studios. It's going to go for $2. A Walk Through Hell #1 is $2. Weapon X #2 is $2. And Weapon X #20 is going to go for $2. Get the pair for $4. Yeah, we're for your money. That's Unstoppable Wasp on the cover. And you know I'm gonna treat you right. Oh boy. I have the Unexpected #1 that's going to go for $2. Black Science #17 and #19 that's going to go for $4 for the pair. I have Blackwood #2 from Dark Horse. That's $2. Supergirl 29 is $2. Heroes for Hire #5 is $2. And Superman versus Imperious Lex #3, that's going to go for $2. Infinity Part 3 of 6, that's $2. You work hard for your money. I got X-Men. Can't get over that song. All right, I got X-Men Blue #32, that's $2. Ooh, we got some more Future State. Future State Gotham #2 is going to go for $2 right now. Infinity Gauntlet #5 is $2. I have Future State Gotham #6 also going for $2. #2 and 6. Okay, Superman versus Imperious League. What's the fill? Gotham Underground #3 of 9. That's going to go for $2. Cataclysm Ultimate Comics The Ultimates #2 is $2. Conan the Barbarian, number 22, number 23, and number 24. That's all going to go for just $6. Daredevil 89, 91, and 92, and 93. What's up, Travis? How you doing? And 105. We got some Ed Brubaker Daredevil books. 89, 91, 92, 93, and 105. Grab them all. It's just $10. Travis is a comics creator. Travis, you got a Kickstarter or anything you want to promote right now? You can feel free to drop the link in the comments. I have Sensational Spider-Man 96, Craven's First Hunt. This is going to go for $2. I have Saga number 66. That's $2. Bree, thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for being here. Dead Body Road number 3, number 4, and number 6. This is going to go for $6. Well, drop the link for us. Drop a link for us. Promote your stuff. Spidey gets claimed. This is a great pickup right here. Craven's First Hunt. Nice grab. Give us the pitch in the comments too, Travis. And for those of you who don't know, Travis Gibb is a independent comics creator who's putting out a whole bunch of different campaigns. He does a bunch. What is it? He did like 6 a couple of years ago. What do you do? How many campaigns are you doing now, man? Just really working his butt off, making it work. I got Spider-Man: The Power of Terror, number 2 of 4. That's going to go for $2. I have The Death of Doctor Strange, number 4. That's $2. I have Green Lantern, number 2, and number 3. That's going to go for $4. And then finally, I got Sensational Spider-Man, number 3, number 12, and number 15, and number 21. These are all going to go for just $8. $8 on these. We got 6 minutes left on the clock. More $2 books here. Make your claims. State your claims. All right, no one's grabbing the Mofo books, so the Mofo books are getting recirculated today. Trying to sell them all for $15 right now for anybody who wants it. I'll show you how thick your stack will get. Grab them all for $15. You're essentially getting each book for like 30 cents. $15 on this run. That's cool. That's awesome. So Travis has this book coming out through Band of Bards, I believe. Is that correct? And you're doing a Kickstarter for issue 2 or volume 2? All right, got another dollar rack here. Okay, Kickstarter for the first trade. That's awesome. How's it going so far? That's excellent. Thank you, Jay, for doing that. We're always about promoting other comic creators on the experience and their Kickstarters. We got Robotech, the Macro Saga, number 17. That's going to go for $1. So he's $500 away from funding. Wow, that's close. Travis, I'll throw you a couple bones. Let's help Travis get the rest of the way there. Travis does another thing too. He has these like hangouts where he gets together with a bunch of other creators doing Kickstarters. And I have done one of these hangouts before, and he's helped me raise he's helped me raise money on my campaign, which is great. So this is the time for me to return the favor. So if one of you guys can help him out, I'll help him out too. I just need to get to it, and I will, Travis. We're gonna get you there. The Darkness, number 10, that's going to go for $1. Robotech gets claimed by Heat. Best thing about Kickstarters, You don't have to pay right away. You make your pledge, and then your card gets charged once the campaign is finished. Bug, the Adventures of Forager #3, that's $1. Darkhold #3 is $1. The Punisher, The Final Days #56 is $1. The Pulse #1, #3, #4, and #5. $4 on all of them. Punisher's off the heat. Thank you. I appreciate it. I actually will let you know I was late tonight by 4 minutes because I was in the shower shaving my head. Shaving my gulliver. X-Force 19 going for $1. My Jewish brother, Kyle Northrup, is letting me know I'm bald. He's an unofficial member of the tribe. Lake of Fire #2 is going for $1. I have Uncanny X-Men 430, 431, 432, 433, and 435. We're going to do all of these today for just $5. $5 on all of these. Okay, let's see what JD say. It's all right. Onrie gives so much airtime to little-known creator Toward Before Love. That's true. You pay someone to shave your head, it's worth it. I should have someone shave my head too. Get back in the barber shop. You need to get in the ground level and listen to what's going on. I got to get my whole, what's his name? Moon Knight's third personality. Jake Lockley. I got to get my Jake Lockley in order. The X-Force and Uncannies. Okay. Excellent. 2, 4, 5, 6. That's all up to Dan H. All right, it is about time for us to spin the wheel. So our show is done for tonight, but don't worry, I will be back tomorrow on my channel at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do lots of restocking today because everything I restocked basically sold off. So we're going to kick it off tomorrow with all new stuff. I'll probably make another stop at Pete's or somewhere else. I don't know. We'll see wherever the wind takes me. And keep in mind, tomorrow's books I might be getting from a shop that doesn't necessarily have bagged and boarded dollar books, but they have dollar books. So I will be selling those for $2. And if they're in the new bin, they'll just be in the new bin. If there's something that you really want bagged and boarded, I'll take care of it for you. But you know, if you can save me the effort, I'd appreciate it. The Spectacular Spider-Mans that I had, where are they? Oh, Sensational Spider-Mans. We have number 3, 12, 15, and 21. That's going to go for $8. All right, hang on. Before you head out, don't forget we got to spin the wheel for a couple people. So who am I spinning the wheel for? We're spinning the wheel for Bree for sure. 2, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay. So for Bree, Roberto, Phil, 8 plus 12. No. Okay. And Dan. So I owe 4 spins on the wheel. Can we get the wheel skid bark video?
Onrie, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's not here anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, then just play the David Moore video. The hell.
Okay.
David Moore!
If if I had more time, I would have just called Bentley down here and would have rotated him for you guys on a chair, just rotating Bentley, and he'd just be looking at you with like a set, like why? He's like Eeyore. All right, I'm spinning the wheel now. First person I'm spinning for is Bree. Bree gets a free Marvel book. I am going to hook Bree up with Darkhold number 3. That goes off to Bree. All right, next person I'm spinning for is going to be Roberto. Roberto gets a free DC book. Let's see, what am I going to hook Roberto up with? Gotham Underground number 3. That goes off to Roberto. And then the next person I'm going to spin for is Phil. Phil gets a free Marvel book. Phil, I am going to hook you up with Iron Fist number 5. That goes off to Phil. Okay, and then is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. No. Oh, Dan H. Dan H, I got you too. Dan H gets a free DC book. You get Bug the Adventures of Forager, number 3. That's off to you. DC's Young Animal. All right, guys, that's tonight's show. I will see you guys tomorrow. You're awesome. I got Phil on the other books, and then I needed Lazy Susan for a bit. Yes, I do. That's awesome. Phil, I got you on the Spider-Man books. We're good. I pulled those off the rack. We got it. All right, everybody's good. Everybody's squared up before we leave for tonight. Everybody's made their claims. If not, just message me. I got you covered. We're good to go. I will see you guys tomorrow night. We're going to have a great show. I love you all. Have a great night.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.